us from right here in Delhi, where just a few hours ago we're learning that two DTC buses collided. This was in Delhi's Sansad Marg, so the Parliamentary Street area. This was earlier today. We're learning that several passengers were reportedly injured in the incident. These were two buses that have collided. Some reports are indicating that one of the buses didn't have passengers, but we'll wait for a reporter to confirm those details for you. More details are awaited. We'll wait for just a second for more information. This crash taking place between one red and one green DTC bus. We're also receiving initial unconfirmed reports that the impact of the collision was such that the front of both buses was entirely destroyed. You can see the visuals right now. Some reports also indicating that both of the drivers for both buses were injured. I'll wait for a colleague to bring us more context on this story. Anshul, first question for you. Any estimate you can give our audiences as to how many passengers were injured in this incident?
So yes, what sources have confirmed to CNN News 18 is that one driver is injured, and along with that, at least 2 to 3 passengers have received minor injuries due to this collision that has happened. I will just try and show you the visuals, the magnanimity of the accident that has happened over here. You can see the condition of this GTC bus, and you can imagine how hard must have this collision be, and you can also see where the driver's seat has reached. In fact, this entire portion has been barged in by this bus. This was the red line bus, and according to sources, this bus is said to be empty, whereas the green line bus had a few passengers inside it, and approximately 2 to 3 passengers have been injured inside this bus. Whereas this bus, this is the DTC red line DTC bus, where we have been told that the driver of this bus had also received minor injuries, but yes, the condition of the bus driver of this green line bus is at this point something that is to be worried about, whereas the condition of the other bus is still the condition of the driver of the other bus is still something that is normal at this point in time. But yes, 3 passengers have been injured. This incident happened at approximately 11 a.m. is what we have been told, and since then the injured passengers have been taken to the nearby hospital, whereas the bus driver has also been taken to the hospital. The exact condition in which this incident has happened is something that the police is investigating, and if at all the bus driver was in some slept off, or where he was in inebriated condition, these are something that the police is looking into. But yes, if you see this bus, the green line bus seems to be driving on the wrong side of the road, whereas the red line bus seems to be on the right side of the road at this point in time. But yes, all this is further matter of investigation. We are expecting that in the next few minutes we will be getting an confirmed report from the Delhi police, especially from the New Delhi police, who is actually busy in making sure that the preparations for the G20 summit is on track. But yes, this incident that has happened right outside the Parliament Street police station, right outside the DCP office, and hence is raising many questions on the manner in which this incident had happened at approximately 11 a.m. this morning.
Anshul, data released just days ago pointed out that the number of accidents that are taking place in the city that happened because of DTC has actually fallen. It's the lowest it's been right now in years. Can you just tell us, Anshul, one of the things that authorities say is that they have been giving a lot of training to DTC bus drivers. This incident that you're highlighting for us, can you show us with the camera person the area around so we can just get a sense of how crowded the area was?
So yes, this is a VVIP area. I'll ask my camera person Narendra Kumar to show you the kind of area that it is. The buses that you are seeing right in your front of your screen, these buses are parked right outside the Parliament Street police station, and the Parliament Street police station where the DCP of New Delhi actually sits. So yes, and the police headquarters is also right next to this very road on which I am standing. So yes, you can imagine that this is a very high profile area that has where the accident has happened, and since morning the traffic has been affected. But yes, since today is a day there is a government leave for the Raksha Bandhan, there is very less traffic that can be seen on this road. But yes, in general days this is a very high traffic area because the Jantar Mantar, which is a protest site, designated protest site in the national capital, that Jantar Mantar is also just across the road as well. So yes, this area is generally crowded with police and with public as well, and you can see the impact that has been done by this accident. The bus hit from the front, and the bus actually hit from the front, and the glasses is damaged at the back as well. So you can imagine the kind of impact that it might have had at the very point at which the incident has happened. Also the manner in which the entire front of this green line bus can be seen that has been dragged back to the driver's seat almost. So yes, it is being said that it was a collision that happened on a high speed, but yes, the nitty-gritties and the other details would come out in the near future. Also, you can see these markings that have been done out here by the police. The front tire was supposed to be here, and you can imagine where the front tire is right now. So you can imagine the kind of impact that it might had right at the point of intersection. The good point being that one of these buses was empty, whereas the other bus had only just a handful of passengers, because as I mentioned that today is a government designated holiday for Raksha Bandhan, and hence there were very few people who were travelling, and hence the injuries have been controlled to 2 to 3 is what we have been told. However, an official figure is yet to come out, and we are expecting that in the next few minutes the official figure will come out from the way of Delhi Police.
Anshul, thank you for bringing us those details.